Hey guys, it's Mylina, and I'm here today because look here, look what I got. I got my septum done, and I pretty much just wanted to talk about my experience and my process to get to the tattoo shop and my thoughts and my anxiety and yada yada. So yeah, I guess I'll begin by saying, like, I was working that day and I knew my friend had plans to go to the tattoo shop. Tony just got closer, sorry. My friend had plans to go to the tattoo shop with her friend to get like piercings, and I really wanted to go, but I couldn't because I worked, so it was unfortunate, but it ended up working out in that anyway. But she sent me a picture of her septum, and I've been wanting my septum, but I've been too scared because I'm just like, oh, pain, and like you watch YouTube videos and you psych yourself out because the people are like 7 out of 10 pain, 9 out of 10 pain, and I'm like, I don't think I could take that. I mean, I have my cartilage done, if you guys can see that. I have my regular nose done, and I have 2 holes, but I'm only wearing like one of them in my ears. But when I saw saw my friend's picture that she sent to me, I was like, oh my god, they did it. I really wasn't sure if they were really gonna go through with it, but they did it, and I was like, oh my god, like now that she did it, I want to follow that trend. She like made me feel motivated, and she made me feel like if she could do it, I'm like, I gotta be brave and I gotta like do it because I wanted to be on the same shit as she was, and I really wanted that piercing. So
sounds like peer pressure.
Not like peer pressure, but I was like, if Nia can do it, I can do it. So I was like,
trying to fit in with the cool kids.
I really wanted it, but I was just like too scared. And when Nia got it, I was like, I gotta toughen my game up. So like after I got off of work, I kind of talked to her. I was like, would you be willing to go with me? Like I wanted to just be spontaneous and do it. I didn't want to plan it. I didn't want to do it the next day. I kind of was just feeling it at the moment because I know if I thought about it too much, and sorry guys, I might be talking a little too fast, but
talking a little bit too formal.
But like I didn't want to like think about it too much, and if I thought about it, then I wouldn't do it ever. But I picked up my friend and we went to the tattoo place, and on the way there all I did was say, you know, if I'm not gonna do it and if I don't like go for it, I'm gonna just get my tragus done. And if you don't know, the tragus is like this little piece on your ear right here, and I was like, you know, if I bitch out, like I'm just gonna do my tragus, that's the deal, like you're not gonna come with me and I'm not gonna get a piercing, like I just can't let you down like that, so I'm gonna do something. But like I just kept asking her like, what was the experience? She was just a little pinch, like I think the what do they call? They like put like these clamps on your nose before they do it. She said I think that was more uncomfortable than anything, and she said it was just a pinch, it was like nothing, like, and I'm just like, pain tolerance is probably like super high. And I was like, she's just trying to be nice, she's trying not to psych me out. But like I got there and I was like, I signed the paper. Like when you go there, you initially pay first, or at least at my tattoo place, my local tattoo place, you like go there, you pay, and then you sign like this waiver. And I was just like, once I sign this waiver, it's over. Like I gotta do it. Like it just, like I just stepped like into the more of a scary zone. It's like the closer I got to being there, like the more like scared I was and the more anxious I was. I was like, oh my god, I'm getting closer to the time that they're gonna pierce. And it's so funny to be so scared about something that happens in like 3 minutes. Well, like the process of the piercing happens in like 10 seconds, but the process of like when they speak to you about it and tell you what they're gonna do and their process, I think that's the best way to do it. My piercer was great. She just was like she made you feel comfortable. She talked you through everything she was planning on doing. She showed you like the areas, because like people think, what I think people think and what I thought the septum was like cartilage, but it's actually like there's an area called the sweet spot that like is just skin. And honestly guys, like my ears, like, and I don't have pain like with any of the piercings I have already, but my ears and my nose hurt more than the septum, and I just never thought that would be the case. It was very smooth, very easy, and I can also, as I said, attribute that to my piercer just being very thorough and very, making me feel very comfortable and secure. And Nia came with me, and she just like sat there, and like that made me feel comfortable too, to know that I wasn't going through that alone if I was to possibly cry, because I can be a crybaby sometimes.
Can you explain who Nia is?
Nia is my best friend. We went to high school together. We really got close on our senior year, and I've been graduated for only a year, so it hasn't been that long, but our friendship feels like it's been great forever. Like, I feel like I've known her for years and years, and since I was a child, we're very, very close. And yeah, it was just overall, it was a great experience. I was scared, but in the end, I'm happy that even if it did hurt, like I wanted it so bad that I think I would have, I would have never foreseen that it would be painful, because you just don't know. But I would have, like, if I wanted it that bad, I would have set aside the pain, because the pain, yeah, there's always after pain, but to go through that piercing process that you're scared of, like the needle going through your nose, like, it really doesn't last so long for you to be that scared when you really want something. But that's just my personal preference, or that's my personal opinion. And yeah, as I said, it's a great experience. I'm so happy with it. It stings once in a while, but it's not uncomfortable at all. It doesn't feel like something foreign. Like, I'm so used to it already, and it's like, it's so nice as well, because I can hide it if I want to. I can tuck it back, and I haven't, because I don't care. My work, I think, hates it, but they really haven't complained about it, but I don't think I would really care. So I really haven't gone out of my way to hide it, but if I want to, I can, and that makes me happy. But yeah, pain tolerance, like 0 out of 10, nothing, like not at all. My nose, I'd probably say 1 out of 10, and my ear, I would say like maybe a 1 out of 10. But
disclaimer before you get piercing: pain is subjective. This is her experience,
right? So yeah.
So don't comment that she's a liar or anything.
Right. So I don't know. I think sometimes your adrenaline is pumping too. Like, I really wasn't as scared until like I was scared like everything before, and like driving there to being parked in the parking lot. But then when I got in and talked to the girl, even though she's done my cartilage and my nose, I've known that woman, not known, but she's done my piercing since the freshman year of high school. And when I walked in, I instantly kind of felt relief and comfort, just because she makes you feel that way, and she makes you feel like she's confident, and she's going to do it right, and she's going to know the placement of what would look best on you. So yeah, it was really great, and I'm really, really happy with it. And yeah, guys, that's pretty much about it. I just wanted to share that with you, take you on the things that I explore and the things that I do. I guess I can give you some thoughts of what I want to get next. As I said, the other thing I would do was my tragus, so that might be the thing I do next. I don't know when next will be, but it's better now, because now that I'm 18 and older, that I can sign up and do it myself rather than ask my parents. So I can do it at any time of the day, So I would probably do tragus, and then I might do like mid-ear on one of the sides, but that's kind of as far.
Can't see where you pointed.
Like mid, I want to kind of do mid of my ear on, I don't know which side, but I think I want to balance, like, my cartilage is on this side, maybe do mid-ear on this side. But tragus and like mid-ear is probably my next steps. But yeah, that's pretty much all.
Would you ever get your eyebrow pierced?
I thought about it when I was younger, but I heard a horrific story of it ripping out of someone's. Ooh. Yeah, so I was like, no, I'm okay.
Okay, pain. Like, I know you already said it, but like, what are the precautions that you go through to, take care of these piercings?
I'm usually pretty good, but I haven't really been starting the way I would like. With this piercing, you're supposed to take it, you're supposed to clean it like 3 times a day, but I've sometimes done it once, I've sometimes done it twice. I think sometimes they say that, and that is the best, but I don't think you always have to like go through with that. It's not like if you don't, like, at least do it once a day, but if you don't do it 3 times a day, like, I don't think you're gonna, everyone has different skin, everyone has different like reactions to things, but for me, I've never really gotten an infection, other than when I got my piercing done at Piercing Pagoda. I don't go to pierce, like, I go to tattoo shops now for my piercing, especially when I started dealing with skin that was more like, I don't want to say sensitive, but just that you need to be more cautious with. I'll do my lobes, like, lobes with a gun, but I really prefer tattoo shops. Even though it's more expensive, guys, you should just think about if you ever want to get a piercing, you should think about it almost as like a form of surgery, and you should really want the best care, and you should really want people who really know how to do it, because I do believe that like places like Walmart, Piercing Pagoda do not really have people that are really trained as well as they should be. And in tattoo shops, like, I really do think and I really do believe they know what they're doing. And for me, with the girl I go to, she's proven to me that all of my piercings, I know you have to take care of them, and what you do after the piercing really matters, but going to her, I've always felt confident. She never failed me with the placement, with pain. Like, she's always handled everything with me so well and with such care that I will continue going with her. Even though there might be a cheaper place down the road, I will go to her because she is where I feel most like secure and comfortable, and you can count those many words that I know I said that a lot in this video, but yeah, that just really matters to me, and that is my preference. And yeah, guys,
yeah, but you didn't tell them the solution that you clean it with.
You're right. But at my tattoo shop, they have a specific solution like that you can just buy, but it's like $15, and they have an alternative, and I've always gone without the alternative of distilled water with iodized. It's non-iodized sea salt, and yeah, non-iodized sea salt, and you mix. It's like 1/8 or 1/4 or between the two cups of I don't know. Teaspoons of non-iodized sea salt and a cup of distilled water, and you mix them together. And the distilled water is supposed to be warm. I don't always follow that. I don't, honestly, this is the first time, like, this is the first piercing I noticed that it had to be warm. Usually I guess it can be warm if you just leave it out in your house, like room temperature, but I usually heat it up a little bit now just to like kind of dissolve. Well, to kind of dissolve the sea salt.
Yeah, it's called nuking it.
Is it? But yeah, that's kind of like what I do. And to make sure you're just, I mean, with this piercing, or actually with any piercing that's kind of hoopish, just to move it when you clean it so that you can kind of, I don't want to say loosen it, but it's just always good to move it. I don't know why I'm doing this. It's always good to move it. It can be a little stiff sometimes when it's not like wet, but I just always make sure to move it when I clean it. I usually do at least 3 Q-tips. Like dab on each end, and then like one side, one nostril, flip it over to the other side, one nostril, and I go through 3 of those to feel, that's where I feel most clean with, and then most happy with, and then I'll just roll it around, and that's it. I'll do it usually before work. Sometimes I'll do it before I go to bed, but it depends if I've been running around, and if I don't do it right away, I'm most likely not going to do it again. But guys, I'm going to try to do it like maybe right after this video, or like just before I go to bed tonight, because it's been like on my mind a little bit. I don't necessarily not like following the rules, but sometimes things come up, and sometimes, you know, I think people believe, sometimes I think they give you some leniency when they tell you like what to do. Like, I think sometimes they tell you a bit more because most people don't follow it. So I mean, if they told you twice, like for example, if someone tells you twice, they probably expect people to do once, but they tell you to do it twice. I don't know, but I just think it's like, it's not really a big deal if you don't do it 3 times a day, but it's to anyone's comfort level. For me, I think I need to start doing it at least twice a day. So, 1 at night, well, 1 in the morning, 1 at night. Just, you know, you daily, like the things you do on the daily are just sometimes not so clean. So you never know what goes up in your nostril, and just make sure that it has a good healing process, especially if you want to change the ring or any ring within like a quick amount of time. I never change my ring, so I don't think I'll have as much of a problem, because I'm not gonna like rush to change it. But if you want to change it within the healing process, you really need to be on top of your cleaning of like 3 times a day, at least twice. So yeah, guys, that's my advice and that's my experience, and thank you so much for watching and listening, and sorry for my stuttering, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.